We are working some breaking news on a heartbreaking story. A man is sentenced to more than a decade in prison for his role in the death of a West Warwick teenager.
Matthew Dennison was killed in a car crash 2 years ago. The man who drove the other vehicle, Alexander Krajewski, had been accused of driving drunk. He took a plea deal today, ending an emotional chapter for Dennison's family and friends.
12 News reporter Matt Paddock joins us now live outside Washington County Court with more. Matt?
Mike Shannon, a judge handing down a 15-year sentence with 12 years to serve, as well as loss of license for 7 years after the release of Alexander Krajewski. For well over an hour, friends and family, as well as loved ones, sharing impact statements with the judge today. Of the 4 original charges against Alexander Krajewski, he pled nolo to 2 of them. Those charges: driving under the influence of liquor or drugs, death resulting, as well as driving under the influence of liquor or drugs resulting in serious injury. Krajewski acknowledging and admitting to driving with a blood alcohol content over twice the legal limit, as well as being under the influence of cocaine. Mark and Brenda Dennison sharing their thoughts after today's sentencing.
Today, but it does provide a small bit of closure. At least this chapter is over, and we can look forward to trying to lead meaningful lives with our daughter.
And coming up tonight, new at 6, we take you into that courtroom and share some of those incredibly emotional impact statements. Reporting live in Wakefield, Matt Paddock, 12 News.
Thank you, Tony. Breaking news. We've got new reaction at 6 to the sentence handed down against a former firefighter who admitted to a drunk driving crash that killed a West Warwick high school hockey captain and injured his teammate.
12 News reporter Matt Paddock joins us now live from Washington County Court with what the victim's family is saying tonight. Matt?
Mike Shannon, there was not a dry eye in the courtroom today as dozens came out wearing a sea of green, wearing shirts that read Matt's Militia, to come out and support the Dennison and McDonald families.
The Dennison name now dies with me.
Raw emotion and pain from Mark and Brenda Dennison, sharing with the courtroom their own personal nightmare since February 12th, 2022.
I have been to the depths of hell, and I have hit rock bottom. I have been broken down, and I have become numb inside. This is not how I want to live the rest of my life.
Now almost 2 years to the day of Matthew losing his life, the man behind the wheel of that vehicle that caused the crash, Alexander Krajewski.
Do you recognize, Mr. Krajewski, that this disposition is final?
Pleading nolo to charges of driving under the influence of liquor or drugs, death resulting, as well as driving under the influence of liquor or drugs resulting in serious injury.
He will have to answer to his God. He must live with himself. I hope that he feels the guilt and fear for the rest of his life.
The mother of Kevin McDonald shaken to her core, sharing the pain this crash has caused her family. Her son coming to her side in the courtroom to console her.
Although he survived, the Kevin that left that afternoon has never come home.
Krajewski succumbed to tears throughout the court proceedings.
I'm sorry.
Apologizing before being taken away in cuffs. Krajewski sentenced to 15 years with 12 years to serve, as well as a loss of license for 7 years following his release. Reporting live in South Kingstown, Matt Paddock, 12 News.